I hate cutting onions. I don't know if you guys can see my tears. I've seen all the tricks in the books. Doesn't work for me. I always cry. Ugh. Welcome to my channel, everybody. It's just slaying because we slaying out here. You already know. And today it's actually going to be a cooking video, as you can tell by my background right there. So we're actually going to make a Cameroonian dish called Poulet DG. It's pretty much fried plantain with I don't know why I'm thinking about it so hard. It's fried plantain with chicken and vegetables. And I might make a little bit of fried, I don't know what to call it. Sometimes I like putting my own into dishes, like you know how you can make fried rice, jollof rice. I actually want to do that with quinoa. So I'm going to make some quinoa, jollof quinoa of some sort.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
We'll see how it turns out. All right, stay tuned, guys. Let's see. So first off, we're going to get started with the ingredients. Let me just show y'all what we're working with right now. And let me adjust the angle so that you can see me working my way through this dish. Actually, I just wanted to say, I had seasoned the chicken the day before to let it soak in like seasoning. And I cooked it today. Unfortunately, I didn't record myself seasoning it, so I just seasoned it with general seasonings such as turmeric powder. I guess it's best to show you guys as I'm doing it, but okay, follow me. Oops. I don't even know how people do cooking videos out here because it really be a struggle. Anyway, let's see how this chicken is looking right now. I have just boiled it.
Wow.
Yep. That's some good chicken right there. I know, right? So the chicken part is pretty much almost done. The only thing that's left for me to do is actually put it in the oven. And I'm going to put it in this. And I'm going to put a little bit of aluminum foil over it in order to put the chicken in the oven. This is the salt I used. And then I use a little bit of chicken broth mix and some bay leaves, like just 2, not many. Let's see here. Like some Cameroonian pepper, turmeric powder, and my secret ingredient that I love using when it comes to seasoning chicken is garlic pepper. Garlic pepper herbs from Cool Runnings. I love this. With a little bit of ground turmeric, I use some paprika and probably a few other things, like very few, but that's pretty much the main ingredients I use to season my chicken. So you know it was looking bomb with all that seasoning because I like flavorful chicken. I don't like bland chicken. We don't do that here.
This is chili and salty pop and candy.
Okay, thank you.
Collect, eh?
Nah, we don't. Anyway, so as I've shown you how I season the chicken, now we're gonna get through the prepping process to make the Poulet DG. So first off, what am I gonna do? I'm going to fry the plantain. I'm really struggling to film this, guys. All right, hopefully I don't trip while cooking. And if I do, remember me, guys. Remember me. And the iPad is here so that I can watch anime while doing the whole thing. What I'm working with: onion, garlic, some pepper because I like it spicy, and plantain, and velvet. Okay, so first off, we're gonna work on the Poulet DG, and I'll do the quinoa later. Y'all, let me just tell y'all, I'm so bad at keeping up with ingredients. And of course, to make sure that nothing goes in the food, I have to tie my hair. Preferably wear a hairnet, of course, but not that serious. Anyway. So yeah, as I was telling you guys about ingredients, I've actually used more items than you guys are seeing right now for the dish, but I guess we'll discover it as I do it. I'm so bad at doing this. I just be adding things randomly later on. All right, what am I doing? I'm just cutting up the plantain and watching some anime on the side, you know, just peeling that off. And then once it's all done, you just have to start cutting it. I don't know how to describe this, but yeah, as you can see, I'm cutting the plantain to get ready to fry. And now I am taking out some onions to dice them up. Because it's good, we just kind of have to fry the onions first. That's literally cooking 101. You fry onions first for most type of dishes you're making. I hate cutting onions. I don't know if you guys can see my tears. I've seen all the tricks in the books. Doesn't work for me. I always cry. Ugh. All right, don't mind my little dramatic moment over there. All right, so what am I gonna do next? Still, now I'm getting things ready to blend. So I'm just going to add some onions to the blender, some garlic, and probably some tomatoes. I'm assuming is what's coming next. And definitely some pepper, because I like making my dishes, my meals spicy. If y'all know me, you know what's happening. I also diced some garlic to add more flavor to the dish as well. Now I'm just going to take the plantain. By the way, I did put oil on fire for a couple of minutes to make sure it's hot enough. And then I just put the plantain in order to fry it. And the plate I showed you earlier is just to make sure that the oil gets off of the plantain. Now I'm just here taking the chicken out of the pot so that I can put it in the oven. Now I'm just going to move us back into our cooking station, and I'm going to cut up some bell pepper to blend some to add. Actually, no, I'm not going to blend this one yet. I'm just going to cut this up to fry as well to get that ready. And I'm going to put it aside, and now I'm going to take some tomatoes, I believe is what's coming next. Yeah, so just washing them first and then cutting them up, and then I'm going to put it in another plate as well. Now I'm just going to add some tomatoes to blend, and I added a little bit of water as well. I'm getting the space ready. I'm going to blend this thing right here, and I'm going to check on my plantain. As you can tell, when everything's ready, I'm back. I figured it's about time I start cooking the Poulet DG since the chicken is almost ready and then the plantain is in the making. As you can see in the right, I burned the plantain a little bit, not too much, but yeah. Yeah, so to start off with, I'm just starting with high fire with oil and onions to fry, and on the side I'm also taking care of plantain, making sure to check everything so that nothing burns. In the meantime, I'm actually prepping quinoa, you know, trying to multitask, what can I say? But yeah, I made a really bad mistake there. I should not have done that. As you can see, the quinoa is coming out. So I went back to the bowl and tried to clean it this way, like I would clean rice. I hope this was the right way of doing it. Honestly, at the end of the day, it tasted good anyway. But yeah, that was definitely a mistake. So that's just me trying to clean it and also take out the trash. Wash my hand in between because nobody's trying to catch no stomach ache or anything like that. I also just added the bell pepper there as the onions turned brown a little bit. Still taking care of the plantain. It looks like it's all done. Me being the multitasking person that I am, on the right side I already started the quinoa process going, so I just put oil with some garlic and some onions. And on the left side, I'm just seasoning the Poulet DG, pretty much with most of the ingredients that I showed you guys at the beginning, to be honest, and some black pepper and some white pepper, I think that's what it's called as well, and adding the diced tomatoes on the left side for the Poulet DG. And I added the blended mix that you guys saw earlier on the left hand side as well. And I'm just stirring and making sure everything's good. The only difference between the left hand side and the right hand side in terms of the mix I blended was that I think I blended bell pepper for the quinoa. So that's the main difference, to be honest. That's why it has a little bit more color than the left side. But the seasoning portions was probably a little different because I don't measure anything, guys. I literally just taste it and then add to my liking. I'm living a dangerous life. What? lifestyle, what can I say? But yeah, I just added the plantain once everything seemed to be good to go, and then seasoned it as I go, as you guys can see me tasting the food right there. And then I'm adding the chicken because everything almost looks good to go on the left hand side. So I'm pretty much done with the Poulet DG. I'm just gonna leave it there for a few minutes, and I added the quinoa on the right hand side for the other pot. And I'm just making sure to add enough water because quinoa just pretty much eats all the water in the world. As you can see on the left hand side, I've turned off the fire for the Poulet DG. Hi guys, my camera kind of died, so that kind of sucks, I know. But I'm pretty much done over here. Let me just flip this back. So this is pretty much what we're working with. The Poulet DG is ready. Okay. And now this is the quinoa we're working with. It's been seasoned to perfection, and I'm just waiting for it to be ready, and then I'll just add the chicken in there, and that's pretty much it. I'll show the plates close to me somewhere here as I'm talking. But thank you so much for watching my video once again, guys. I hope you have an excellent day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.